Everything in the universe vibrates. Every atom, star, and cell, every sound, thought, and emotion carries a frequency. This isn't just spiritual language, it's physics. Nothing in the universe is truly still, and the same is true for us. Everything that exists vibrates. You are not separate from this. You are an instrument of energy constantly tuning and responding. Your life is shaped not just by what you do, but by the frequency you hold. Let's explore how our vibrations influence our moods and emotions, shape and tame anxiety, bolster our spiritual connection, and how a higher frequency can even affect our diet. With helpful tips and tricks and gentle ways, you can begin to raise your vibration and return to balance. What you constantly focus on creates the vibrational state you live in. This is not about fixing yourself. It's about remembering who you are and becoming more aware of what you're tuning into. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, allow your body to soften. Frequency is the language of the universe. Think of it like a radio station. You can tune into the channel or the vibration you want to shift to. Guilt, fear, shame, and anger, these operate on lower frequencies. Lower frequencies feel dense and heavy, bogging your body down and causing brain fog. Love, gratitude, peace, joy, and compassion, these operate on higher frequencies. Higher frequencies feel expansive and light. They can lift your spirit and shift the energy around you. Neither is bad. Lower frequencies are part of being human, but staying there too long will affect your body, mind, and spirit. Your nervous system, hormones, digestion, and immune system all respond to emotional and energetic signals. When your frequency changes, your experience of life changes. If you find yourself tuned into a negative lower channel, take a beat and recognize the vibration you find yourself in. If you can trace it back to a trigger, try to identify the trigger, but don't dwell on it. Honor it and take a few deep breaths, and then change the station to a higher frequency channel. Your vibration is your responsibility. You have the power to change it anytime you want. Your mood is one of the clearest indicators of your current vibration because your mood mirrors your frequency. A low vibration will negatively shape your mood and emotions in a wide variety of ways. Someone operating in a lower vibration can often feel heavy and sluggish throughout their being. They may suffer from brain fog and confusion. You may become irritable or short-tempered at the smallest inconveniences.
Flames on the side of my face, breathing, heaving breath.
Some find themselves lacking motivation or inspiration. You may suffer from the deep, dreadful feeling of hopelessness or numbness. You're operating at a lower vibration if you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to others or judging those around you. And a lower frequency can cause the feeling of disconnection from yourself, your loved ones, and your divine team. While a higher vibrational state can transmute any negative energy into positive frequencies. A person operating at a high vibration will feel lighter and quicker. They can see things more calmly and clearly, no longer reacting to every little thing. They feel more content with what they have while also striving to grow and connect. Creativity begins to flow easily and frequently, and when you raise your vibration, you can pull yourself out of that constant state of survival mode and begin to thrive. This doesn't mean high vibration equals constant happiness. It means you identify and recover from setbacks faster, emotions move through you instead of getting stuck, and you respond instead of react. When your frequency rises, your emotional baseline becomes steadier. Life still happens, but it doesn't knock you down as deeply or for as long. In a higher frequency, you may still feel sadness, but it moves through you instead of clinging on. You may feel anger, but it teaches, and you are able to find forgiveness and let go. You feel joy and step into it fully and learn to live and share it with others. Anxiety is an energy asking for your attention. It boils up when the soul is pulled too far into fear or too far from the present moment. Lower frequency patterns that fuel anxiety include overthinking, catastrophizing, self-doubt, and lack of grounding in the present moment. Raising your vibration doesn't mean silencing anxiety. It means meeting it with compassion. Anxiety often softens when you bring your energy back into your body and into the present moment. The present moment holds a higher frequency than an imagined future. Coming back to it will help realign your mind, body, and spirit connection. Peace is not found by control, it's found by presence. Your spiritual connection is deeply tied to your frequency. When your vibration is low, you may feel disconnected, lost, unsupported, and alone. Intuition feels quiet, blocked, or stagnant, and life can feel heavy and meaningless.
Oh, this is heavy. There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
When your vibration is high, intuition becomes clearer, synchronicities increase, you feel guided, supported, and connected, and there's a sense of purpose beyond the day-to-day stress. Higher vibration doesn't make you better or more special than anyone else. It simply allows you to hear the quiet signals, to hear your intuition, inner wisdom, and provides you a sense of belonging. Spiritual connection isn't something you earn, but something you remember. Higher frequency allows you to hear the whispers of the soul. You're never disconnected. You're only distracted. Remember to ground yourself and come back to the present. Your body is wise. It listens to your frequency. Your vibration directly influences what your body craves. When your energy feels heavy or disconnected, the body often seeks grounding through dense foods, sugar, processed meals, excess caffeine, not as a punishment, but as a comfort. When your frequency is low, eating becomes a way to numb, distract, or comfort. Food is then used to regulate emotions rather than nourish the body. This isn't about willpower, but what the body is asking for, quick energy or emotional soothing. When your frequency is high, you naturally crave lighter, cleaner, more vibrant foods. Fresh fruits, vegetables, whole foods feel more appealing. You become more sensitive to how food affects your energy. When your vibration rises, your body begins to ask for life itself. High vibrational foods tend to be fresh, living, colorful, close to their natural state. Low vibration foods tend to be highly processed, artificial, filled with preservatives, and made in stress-heavy environments. You may notice that certain foods no longer feel supportive, not because they're bad, but because your sensitivity is increased. I've personally seen this shift dramatically in my life as my body no longer tolerates things like coffee or alcohol, and I find myself no longer craving the things that used to be staples in my diet. You don't raise your vibration by forcing a diet. Raising your vibration changes your diet naturally. Here are simple, realistic ways to raise your vibration without forcing positivity. Breath and awareness. Slow, deep breathing signals safety to your nervous system. Every 60 seconds of conscious breathing can shift your frequency. Each slow breath lifts your frequency. Inhale light, exhale heaviness. Inhale love and support. Exhale what doesn't serve you. Eat with presence. You don't need a perfect diet. Start by eating slower, drinking more water, adding one fresh food a day, eating only when you're hungry. Presence raises vibrations more than restrictions. Let nourishment be a ritual. Move your body gently. Movement releases stuck energy. Going on walks, stretching, yoga, dancing, anything that brings you into your body helps regulate frequency. Let your body release what the mind cannot. Clean up your inputs. Be mindful of what you consume, what you watch, what you listen to, what conversations you engage in. Your nervous system absorbs all of it, and not everything deserves access to your spirit. Practice gratitude without forcing it. Gratitude shifts focus from lack to abundance. Start small. One thing you appreciate, one moment of relief, one thing that went okay today. Gratitude does not deny pain, it simply reminds the soul of abundance. And spend time in nature. Nature naturally holds a balanced, high frequency. Even a few minutes outside can recalibrate your system. Trees, water, sunlight, earth, they remember harmony and invite you back into it. Be honest about your emotions. Suppressing your emotions lowers vibration. Feeling them safely and compassionately allows energy to move and rise. Remember, judgment lowers vibration. Compassion lifts it. Rest without guilt. Burnout lowers vibration faster than almost anything else. It can take the wind out of our sails and leave us feeling helpless. Rest is not laziness, it's regulation, and it restores our energetic field. You are allowed to pause, and if you find yourself in a constant state of exhaustion, don't fight it. Surrendering to it and resting will help recalibrate your energy. Raising your vibration isn't about becoming someone else. It's about returning to yourself. It's about listening to your body, honoring your emotions, and choosing presence over perfection. You don't have to live at a high frequency all the time, but every small shift, every conscious breath, every nourishing choice changes your signal. And as your frequency changes, you'll begin to notice the world positively shifting around you. Every time you choose presence, gentleness, and awareness, you rise.